Shown precious. Down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
For the first play of the drive, loss 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. That's the 40. And this turns into a nice gain.
A double plus on this play. Why? He's...
And he'll give it here to his running back. Sheds him off at the 45. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So the and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Woodard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Woodard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. On 1st down, Woodard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
These two teams all tied after one. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Woodard, and the running lane's non-existent in this first in there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run the counter. Woodard might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st down, Woodard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he?
This particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by...
That fix because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll run on first down. Woodard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Looking to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a third and goal. They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Brown. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Orbits are able to add on to that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 13. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Miami set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go. A gain of 7.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and it's all about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Second and 11. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Partner receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And they'll send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Panthers are looking to get back to the playoffs, and they've had a strong first half of the year as they up their mark to 5-2. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. The Ravens are looking to get back to the playoffs, and they've had a strong first half of the year as they up their mark to 5-2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The Armadillo still very much in the playoff picture here at the halfway point as they up their record to 5-3 with the win. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Miami. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for our home team, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang, and back to work here in quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
2nd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise, team, you got to be careful right here.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. "37 yards on the punt with no return." Orlando takes back over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Kamali did a good job of sliding around in the pocket. There was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami set to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he gets us inside the 35-yard line.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 11 now.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line. That's the end.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Orbits look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 57-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. Uses the stiff arm.
was on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
The Dolphins getting set to go here. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Steps away to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Orlando takes back over on offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
45. Mike, 45. You can't block me.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And these these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Orbits are able to widen their advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Orlando takes back over on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On first down, Woodard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Woodard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, Woodard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a 2nd and 7.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Orlando,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.